Hello and welcome to the New Normal with Steve Benaquist. Welcoming you to the New Normal. I'm the New Normal and this is the Steve Benaquist. Well, it's the 11th of November, 2020, and the normal today is not that new. We still have coronavirus growing every day, the things that we're all talking about, and the election is still decided but not conceded. We have Joe Biden with 290 electoral votes, plus a wide majority of the popular vote, and Donald Trump not conceding that. So we'll check in on that tomorrow, shall we? In the meantime, we can talk about your new normal if we want. We had a letter from someone who had a baby, I think, in Flat Plains, Kansas. I can't find it. And it's nothing that new with me. Got a new camera coming. That'll be cool. Maybe we'll do an episode in night vision or something. But in the meantime, I guess we can talk about the holiday today, which is Veterans Day. Happy Veterans Day, all you veterans out there and people who love them. In my family, all the veterans are uncles. I had 4 great uncles who were all in the Navy in World War II, and one, Tony Caracciolo, tragically died during wartime. The others all lived to be happy old men. And I have 2 other uncles who, to me, are also great, but they're technically not great uncles. My Uncle Phil was in the Navy a few years before Vietnam. And my Uncle Kenny was a Marine also in that period. He's around, so happy Veterans Day. Long may you be. Veterans Day is about a normal, in terms of this show, the new normal, that we'd like to think that military service and fighting wars is an abnormal state for humanity, that we're not always fighting or preparing to fight or attack or defend ourselves and each other. But that's not the case. You can read a history book or pick up a paper or click on a news website on your phone that is fair and balanced, hopefully, but hopefully one that doesn't use that slogan. Anyway, it's interesting. The people who fight the wars are not seeking them and didn't create them. Wars tend to be created by rich and powerful people who stand to gain something from it and risk nothing, certainly not their lives. So history makes people into warriors, a term I don't love, but hey, it's accurate. People who are in war are warriors. I read an amazing book not long ago. It came out last year, 2019, about that subject, called The Volunteer by Jack Fairweather. I highly recommend it. It's about a Polish cavalry officer who was in both World War I and then in World War II for the 2 days before Poland was succumbed to Nazi forces, to German forces, but he joined the underground and became a leader in it and entered Auschwitz voluntarily, chose to go into the Auschwitz death camp to spy on it and create a resistance. And he also left Auschwitz on his own terms. It's an amazing book. But all he wanted to do was be an artist. That's what he tried to do between the wars. And, history and Hitler had other plans for him. He was forced to be a hero. I personally feel very lucky that I've lived in times of peace. I had no say in that. I just got lucky. Or did I? I guess I voted for people who tended not to start wars. But that's very indirect. I'm sure a lot of veterans did too. I didn't do anything special to avoid service. I didn't have to fake bone spurs, for example, to avoid being a sucker and a loser, as our president likes to call veterans. And I'd like to think that if there were a war going on that I didn't believe in, I didn't want to serve, that I wouldn't do that, that I'd have the courage to be a conscientious objector, which is risky. You go to jail. and you certainly, face the conflict with a lot of people who disagree with you. But this ain't about them. This is Veterans Day. So, almost done with this episode. But I did want to say this, in addition to the Jack Fairweather book, that the national parks of this country this year, 2020, are offering lifetime passes to veterans, to all the national parks. And I don't know any of the details. I don't know if it's a limited offer or if it's going to go away, but I'd snap that up because I love the national parks, and you deserve it. So to all you vets, to my uncles and great uncles, happy Veterans Day, and enjoy your day. Till next time, I'm Steve Benaquist, reminding you that if it ain't new, it ain't normal. Oh, and by the way, like this video, share it, subscribe so you never miss them. And if you want, send a few bucks on the PayPal or Venmo.